if you're one of these people who's out writing multiple offers and they're not getting accepted, why?
Right.
Either one, you're not able to be competitive. Two, you're not being competitive. You're being unrealistic. You have to understand that if this is what you want, this is what it's going to take. Or 5, right, whatever number I'm on, are you listening to your agent, and is your agent coaching you on how to be successful? At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to.
Right.
And a lot of that has to do with the agent, okay? And what I mean by that, if you're a buyer out there, if you have an agent who writes up the offer and emails it to me without ever calling me to ask me if I have offers, to ask me why the seller's selling, there's a whole list of questions that your agent should be calling the listing agent and asking to even know how to write a valuable offer. How can I write a valuable offer? When I say valuable, a lot of people think I'm talking about price, but there are ways to write an offer that are incredibly valuable to a seller besides just money.
Right. But you won't know unless you make that call and ask the seller's agent.
That's right.
That's the problem.
Do they want a long escrow or a short escrow? Right? A lot of agents think, well, if I write it short, that's what everybody wants. Unless they lived in the house for 50 years and they're freaking out about having to pack up and move.
Right.
And you give them a 15-day escrow and they're like, how in the world, in God's creation, would I ever get out of here in 15 days? Nope. Even if it's $200,000 over their asking. Right? So you got to get in there and dig in, and then you got to fight for it once it's submitted. Right? So, hey, I'm sending you in an offer. Do you still have any more now? Right? When will you present the offer?
Yep.
So we're always touching base with the other agent because we're not competing, we're working together to help the buyer get what they want and the seller get what they want. One wants a house, one wants a buyer. I got buyers, you got a house. Right? Simple. Right. But people don't think about that. And it blows my mind how many agents email me offers on my listings without A, calling me to ask me any of the aforementioned questions, or B, even tell me that the offer's there.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy to me to think about.
That's all the time.
Yeah.
And then they call me 3 days later to ask me what the results were. Like, that's just like Jesus take the wheel. Like, let me close my eyes, pound a beer, and then
hope for the best.
And hope we don't crash. Yeah, it's nuts.
I'm not about just hoping, right?
It's a terrible business strategy, as we always say, right? Yeah. It's just like, and it's even worse if that's what your client, I hope we get it. Yeah. What do you mean you hope we get it? Are we going to get it or aren't we? Well, look, there's no guarantees, but have we done everything in our power with what we have to work with in your financial situation to make it happen?
Right.
The answer is simple, yes or no.